What's up, guys? This is going to be my roster review for May 2020. Just kind of a check-in to see where I'm at with farming, who I'm gearing, and kind of a little bit of the state of the game and how I'm finding my way through. So the big ticket question that everyone's probably asking is, did I choose Kylo or Rey? And the answer is I most definitely chose Kylo Ren. I kind of moved towards that before I saw the kit reveals, and definitely don't have any regrets. I feel like the First Order is a solid faction. There's definitely a couple of straggler characters, but for the most part, I've found a lot of use for them. I feel like they're really valuable in Grand Arena. On 5-on-5, I can make two pretty strong teams for defense, and then on 3-on-3, I feel like I can really split them up well to find a ton of uses. You know, KRU and Hux are great leaders. Plus, you get Palpatine, who's awesome at Relic. And then Sith Trooper is an absolute monster. He's great with his synergy with either First Order or Sith. He's a really, really solid character. If I had to go back, I might choose Rey just because of the light side Geo territory battle and how strong she is in Arena. But I think that Kylo's going to be a boss character to have for a really long time to come. And then maybe down the line, I'll come back around and work on the resistance here. But so far, First Order has been a pretty fun faction to dive into. I can throw up on the screen just kind of how I progress, but in the last 2 months, I've reliced a lot of these characters, so I feel like I'm making pretty quick progress. I'd imagine maybe at the end of next month, I'll be starting the event for Supreme Leader Kylo, and hopefully I'll get that pretty quickly. Looking forward to it. I'm also finding a lot of uses for the First Order in the Sith raid. I feel like they have a solid value in P1. I've been able to do over 6 or 7 million. They're a little more fun to use than Resistance. A little more reliable in my opinion, but they've been pretty cool. Just finding uses for all these cool characters that I'm tossing relics on. If I wasn't farming the First Order, what would I be going for? I'd probably be going for Padme first off. I really need to relic her. I have a relic Anakin and a relic Kenobi, but Padme is definitely the key to the puzzle there. So her and Ahsoka would most likely be next. And then after that, I'd probably look at the plug-and-play characters like Enfys Nest would be a solid choice. She's really good for either offense or soloing teams on offense or holding on defense. And then where's Thrawn? Thrawn seems to be one of the main counters to these Galactic Legends, so I would definitely throw him to relic level pretty soon. And then one that I'm really looking forward to doing actually is Wat Tambor. As soon as I get him 7 stars in a week or two, when the Dark Side Geo territory battle comes back around, I'm going to halt all First Order farming and throw Wat up to relic level. He's an awesome character, super plug and play viable, can really fit in anywhere, and just kind of puts teams up to that next level. He really boosts any faction's viability in any mode. So looking forward to adding him to 7 stars and relicking this character. After that, I'd probably go back to some of just the staple solid Grand Arena characters. Jolie Bindo is a good one. He really boosts the Jedi Knight Revan team, especially when you're facing, General Grievous. Jedi Knight Revan would be a solid answer. CLS, Chewie, probably coming down. I'd want to look at Bosk, and I know Django. I've been really, really using him a lot lately, so he'd be a solid relic character. And then after that, I'd probably think about doing either Scion or Traya. The Geonosians can just be a pretty pesky team to see in Grand Arena, so I'd like to just make sure I'm real confident going into that with either a relic Scion or a relic Traya or both. So while we're here, just some of the moves I've made recently. I threw an extra Zeta onto BB-8. I figure this self-preservation protocol is a pretty good one, giving him some 8% health and 8% protection whenever he evades, which I've found that if I usually lose, it's because BB-8's dying pretty fast. So that'll just give him a little more survivability along with some of the droids on his team. And then recently also popped the Zeta onto Hermit Yoda. These are kind of the only things I've done, kind of veering away from the First Order. So I felt like this was going to kind of help me go against those General Grievous teams in either Grand Arena or territory battles. But other than that, just kind of farming the First Order, gearing them all up, and waiting to start the event. So where we're at in the game right now, I just hit 5 million GP, which is a pretty big milestone for me. We've got Grand Arena, this 3v3, round 2 kind of starting right now. We just finished the first set of 3 battles, and I ended up getting first in my grouping, which was pretty cool. The first one was a little rough, lost a couple of battles, but ended up with a full clear. Second one, got the full clear again, and by the third one, I feel like I'd really figured out 3-on-3. So got a full clear with no losses and ended up getting first. So I'm looking to kind of, take what I've learned, jump in here and see if we can make it all the way to Kyber this time around. In 5v5, I was able to get to Kyber, even with, I think, 2 losses I had. So not a huge deal, but definitely looking forward to the rest of the season of 3-on-3. We've also got the light side Geo territory battle coming around. And so I want to say today is, the Kiandimundi mission. So last time I was able to complete this mission, definitely really lucky RNG. That mission's really hard. So I'm hoping to do this tomorrow, even though it says do this today, and get another Kiandimundi shard for the guild, because right now we're looking at only 5 at the moment. But jumping in over to just where I stand in Arena and Fleet Arena, I'm still able to get into the top 10, sometimes the top 5 if I'm on and playing enough in the day. And then Fleet Arena just kind of hovering around top 50 with General Kenobi. I don't move much there. But there's a couple of tough squads on my Arena shard right now that I'm having trouble getting past. We got a couple of these Galactic Legends that are putting up quite the fight up here. I think there's like 8 or 9 right now. So I'm imagining when I get Supreme Leader Kylo, I'll probably be within the first like 15 or 20 on here at the moment. But yeah, so that's where my roster's at now. So I'll probably try to check in every month just to kind of see how I've advanced with the First Order, going towards Supreme Leader Kylo, checking in for Grand Arena, the territory battles, and just kind of where the game's going and what I'm farming. So hopefully you found this video kind of informative and you can see where my account's at. And thanks for watching.